Hi, my name is Desiree Gaffley. I'm a health and mindset coach. I am the creator and founder of Easy Energy Wellness. My mission is to help busy moms, busy women lose weight, gain energy, and reverse type 2 diabetes naturally. I'm not a doctor, a dietitian, or nutritionist. I am a certified health coach. Join my Facebook group at Easy Energy Accelerator. Follow me on Instagram at easy.energy.wellness and follow me on TikTok at Desiree Gaffley. Click the description box to download your free guide. It is free. Use it. It will help you. And subscribe to my channel if you would like more videos like these. Today, I want to talk to you about the cost of managing type 2 diabetes. By managing, I mean that you are perhaps not putting too much effort into what you're eating, but you are taking medications. And it could be oral or it could be insulin. So is diabetes costly? I want you to think of this because about 1 in 4 healthcare dollars is spent on people with diagnosed diabetes. The majority of expenses are related to hospitalization and medications used to treat complications of diabetes, right? These people aren't just on a daily basis taking their medications and trying to eat as well as possible. These people have complications. These people are being hospitalized. And it can incur an average of $16,750 annually for medical expenses. So can type 2 diabetes be managed? There's no cure for type 2 diabetes, but losing weight, eating well, a low-carb diet, and exercising can help you manage the disease. And I like to test multiple times a day, because once you know what you're eating, you might not need all that much testing, which in my case has become there. But if initially you don't know what you're doing, test is what I say. For patients without health insurance, diabetes medication costs between $200 and $500 or more a month for a multi-drug regimen that could include oral medications or injectable medications such as insulin. So how much does insulin cost for a month? The cost of insulin for patients with insurance ranges from $334 to $1,000 a month for 1 month. How do diabetics afford insulin? So there are a few ways you can lower your prescription and insulin costs through state and nonprofit programs, diabetic patient assistance programs offered by pharmaceutical companies, medication discount cards, and prescription alternatives. And these things you can talk to your doctor about, especially the alternatives. So there are ways you can lower it, still very costly. What is the #1 cause of type 2 diabetes? Obesity and inactivity. Lifestyle are 2 of the most common causes of type 2 diabetes. These things are responsible for about 90% to 95% of diabetes cases in the United States. I want to restate that: obesity and inactivity. It's lifestyle changes you need to make. Can you do something about that? Of course, we all can, right? Can type 2 diabetes be prevented? Yes, absolutely. You can prevent or delay type 2 diabetes with proven, achievable lifestyle changes, such as losing weight, getting to your ideal weight, being more physically active. Even if you're at a high risk, you can do these things. The American Association of Clinical Endocrinologists recommends starting a person with type 2 diabetes on insulin if the A1C is about 9% and they have symptoms. Symptoms of type 2 diabetes include thirst, hunger, frequent urination, and weight loss. I must just warn you, I've said this before, but I want you to know the symptoms. Why? Because if you have these symptoms, you could probably do something about it, or you can become aware, you can become mindful. Uncontrolled type 2 diabetes leads to severe long-term complications. If you don't control it, you could have cardiovascular disease, a stroke, eye disorders, foot ulcers, and chronic kidney disease. If left untreated, diabetes can lead to long-term complications, including blindness, kidney failure, and nerve damage. This is a reality, so we have to treat it, right? And whether we treat it with costly medications or whether we treat it with naturally and helping ourselves by eating and our lifestyle and being more active, those are choices we can make, but we need to know what the costs are involved. Sometimes people who have diabetes do not take steps to treat it. Symptoms of high blood sugar are often subtle and easy to miss. That's why there are people who are in pre-diabetic stage and they don't even know it. A diabetic coma is a life-threatening disorder that causes unconsciousness. If you have diabetes, dangerously high blood sugar, which is called hyperglycemia, or dangerously low blood sugar, hypoglycemia, can lead to a diabetic coma. So don't go for more than 5 to 6 waking hours between meals. See that you eat at least every 5 to 6 hours. The discounted excess lifetime medical spending for people with diabetes was 124,000. That's when it's discounted. Without discount, that was 211,400. That's for people ages started at the age of 40. 91,200, that's the discount price. The normal price is 135,600, and that is for people starting at the age of 50. At the age of 60, the discounted price is 53,800 or 70,200 if it's not discounted. And for people starting at 65, it's 35,900 discounted price and 43,900 when it has been discounted. So the age that you are diagnosed makes a huge difference in what you will need to pay. But again, I want to remind you, how can we make a difference? Naturally, by losing weight, getting to our ideal weight, and by changing our lifestyle, being more active, and eating low carb or eating differently, eating the foods that will help us to keep our blood sugars as low as possible or as in the normal range as possible. For both the cost of medication and deteriorating health and ability, right? According to recent research, type 2 diabetes cannot be cured, but individuals can have glucose levels that return to non-diabetic range, like you don't have diabetes. Complete remission or pre-diabetes glucose level, partial remission. The primary means by which people with type 2 diabetes achieve remission is by losing significant weight and by their lifestyle being more active. So does type 2 diabetes get worse with age? Your risk of developing type 2 diabetes increases with age. And why is that so? This may be because people tend to gain weight and exercise less as they get older. Maintaining a healthy weight by eating a healthy, balanced diet and exercising regularly are ways of preventing and managing diabetes. And this can be done at any age, right? And can you just imagine, just for a moment, I want you to think, what if you have a healthier life? You're just going to feel better in your body. You're going to feel better in your mind, and you're going to feel better when you are active. All of that is going to work for you to feel better. So what should the choice be? Is type 2 diabetes fatal? In the worst cases, diabetes can kill you. Each week, diabetes causes thousands of complications like stroke, amputation, kidney failure, heart attack, and heart failure. But by taking action now, you can lower your risk of getting type 2 diabetes and suffering these complications. People with diabetes can live longer by meeting their treatment goals. Life expectancy can be increased by 3 years, in some cases as much as 10 years at age 50. The number of years a person expected to live is 6 years shorter for people with type 2 diabetes than for people without it. And I say, it's in your hands. You can decide to make change in your life. So how long does it take to reverse type 2 diabetes? There is no set time frame for people with type 2 diabetes. But you may start to see your hard work pay off within 3 to 6 months. 3 to 6 months, that's not that long. Does type 2 diabetes make you tired? Fatigue is a common symptom of diabetes. It can result from high blood sugar levels and other diabetes complications. Some lifestyle changes can help a person manage diabetes and fatigue. Now there's a question. Can diabetics live to 90 years old? The average life expectancy of a type 2 diabetic patient is between 77 and 81. However, it is not uncommon for diabetics to live past the age of 85, should they be able to maintain good blood sugar levels and lengthen their lifespan. So here's a tip. Because sometimes we confuse things a little bit. And this tip is, can diabetics drink zero Coke? Okay, why am I just throwing this in here? Because I want you to be aware of these things. Diabetics should avoid Coke or any soft drinks as much as possible. Why? I mean, Coke Zero is sugar-free. However, the sugar substitutes it contains may not necessarily be a healthy option for people looking to reduce their blood sugar levels. That's the important thing. Drink water, drink water, drink water. I love to add lemon, makes it change, it tastes a little bit differently. Can you get off your insulin once you started? On a basic level, starting or returning to good workout and eating plans can make a reducing the insulin dose that you take or removing it. Insulin from your treatment plan possible on a basic level of insulin can be added to your treatment plan, right? Everything is possible once you take care of your health, once you treat your body as the important vessel it is to get you from point A to point B and to help you to do the things you really want to do. Can insulin injections stop working for diabetics? Insulin resistance is when the insulin that you produce or the insulin you inject does not work properly. This can mean your blood sugar levels increase. Insulin resistance can happen if you have too much fat around your stomach, visceral fat. But it doesn't only affect you if you have obesity or overweight. Okay, so diabetes can affect you also if you're a thin person. So we don't want to lose that. We want to remember that as well, because if things aren't feeling well, quite often if you're not feeling well, there's a reason for it. I want to tell you about Good RX offers, because they offer discounts on insulin drugs, which can save you as much as 50% of the full retail price. At goodrx.com, you can also compare insulin prices at different pharmacies in your area and find information about discount programs at specific pharmacies. What is a diabetic belly? Diabetic belly fat is a serious problem that can also signal heart failure. Many people are not aware that the little stubborn fat around the waist that does not easily come off is due to the insulin problem. If you have high blood sugar, there's a good chance that you have a problem removing the fat around your waist. And so here I want to give you some more hints about the foods that repair the pancreas. If you have pancreatitis, What are the foods that's healthy for you? So to focus on foods that are rich in protein, low in animal fat, and contains antioxidants. Try lean meats, beans and lentils. Remember, portion control, portion control, portion control where your proteins are concerned when you're diabetic. Clear soups and dairy alternatives such as flax milk, almond milk, coconut milk, hemp seed milk. Your pancreas won't have to work as hard to process these. And it's good to understand it does make a difference to your pancreas if you don't have to work that hard. So I thought I'd start you off to a good day. You know, costs are involved here. Cost in money and in effort. Talk a little more about that. So best breakfast food for people with diabetes are eggs. Eggs are delicious. They can be versatile. A great breakfast choice for people with diabetes, actually. And you can have eggs with vegetables, you can have eggs with mushrooms, eggs with spinach. Those are the choices I quite often have. You could boil it. You can make it in an omelette with vegetables in it. You can scramble it. There are different ways, right? You can make deviled eggs if you want to be fancy and you want something really different. Greek yogurt with berries are great. Overnight chia seed pudding. And if you didn't have time, you know, let it stand for 20 minutes in the morning. You can still have your chia seed. You don't have to go without it if you want it. Low carb avocado toast. I like to get a low carb bread, toast it and have some avocado in there, maybe slices of tomato. Delicious. Low carb smoothies. I keep saying low carb because you do have to watch your fruit intake when you're diabetic. Cottage cheese with fruit. Again, it could be some berries and some nuts. That could be great. So what is the cost of managing type 2 diabetes? I want you to think on that. What is it that you have in your blood sugar levels to get it to normal range? And your ideal weight. What is it that you have to do to get your blood sugar levels into normal range and your weight ideal? What do you need to do? One thing you should not do is be going onto any extreme diets. One thing you should try and do is to go onto a healthy plan that you can eat regularly, you know, so that it just becomes the way you eat. Could it save you time and money and effort if you lost the weight, you were more active, and you started to know what to eat for your blood sugar levels? Could you live an energetic, enjoy a long life and have fun without being concerned about your health or being tired all the time? Could you do that? Leave me a comment below and let me know if this was useful for you. If you would like more videos like these, don't forget to subscribe to my channel and check the description box for more information. Goodbye and have a beautiful afternoon, depending on what part of the world you are. Stay safe.